Sounds funny here. We have spoken about the age here. And something valuable has also happened in these discussions. We have seen a dialogue, an intergenerational dialogue here, and so the different technological generations have been learning from the other generations. In order to close this meeting, let me invite Gabrielle Johnson, VP from the Caribbean, to share her experiences and vision on what we have experienced this afternoon here.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias, Ailyn. Buenas tardes a todos. Ha sido realmente un privilegio haber participado en estas conversaciones que nos han llevado de acerca de las posibilidades en la transformación digital del Caribe y las realidades actuales de la resiliencia y la seguridad.
To the invaluable perspectives of youth in shaping our role in the global fora. On behalf of the Caribbean ICT Youth Network, I extend sincere gratitude to all moderators, panelists, and participants, both in person and online, for the time, expertise, and insights you have so generously shared. A very special note of appreciation goes to the CTU, the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, team for their steadfast partnership and leadership in fostering regional collaboration and creating platforms for youth engagement. In particular, I would like to thank Mr. Rodney Taylor, Secretary General of the CTU, for your unwavering commitment to including young people and amplifying our voices. It is deeply appreciated. To our gracious host, Cuba, we are especially thankful. Through the Ministry of Communications, your dedication to the coordination and planning of this event has been instrumental. Vice Minister Ms. Ailyn Febles Estrada, Ms. Isabel Grinup, Mr. Carlos Pereira, Mr. Juan Fernandez Gonzalez, and the entire Ministry of Communications team, we deeply appreciate your warm hospitality and tireless efforts in making this gathering such a success. Events like this remind us of the power of respect, dialogue, and collaboration across nations, disciplines, and generations. I also want to thank our hosts, Dr. Terry Carell Johnson and the beautiful Dairon, for bringing such energy and warmth, making each session lively, interactive, and engaging. As we look ahead, I especially encourage young, passionate individuals across our region to take an active role by registering with the Caribbean ICT Youth Network. It is a space where ideas turn into action and where your voice can directly shape regional and global ICT conversations. Together, we can strengthen youth leadership and build the digital future we want to see. In a month from now, we would be having 2 exciting workshops at the CTU ICT Week, which will be held in Kingston, Jamaica from the 29th of September to the 3rd of October. The 3rd ICT Youth Network meeting and the CTU Now leadership session. We invite all the youth, especially young women, to join either in person and online. Once again, heartfelt thanks to our hosts, partners, and all those who work tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event possible. I look forward to the ideas, actions, and collaborations that will continue to emerge from our time together. I thank you.
Ustedes hacen posible el sueño de seguir transformando el mundo y seguir
making it possible, the dream of transforming the world, that we, the Cubans, and I think I'm speaking on behalf of the entire organizing committee, we're also very grateful that you have chosen this place in order to discuss a topic that is part of the dreams of all of the Caribbean people. And similar remarks will be delivered by the Deputy Minister of Communications from Cuba, another young woman, from our team.
Buenas tardes a todos.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Rodney Taylor, Secretary General, Caribbean Telecom Union. Honorable Tariq Mohammed, chairman of the fourth Internet Governance Forum for the Caribbean, representatives on the Caribbean, international invitees, colleagues, friends, dear young people, leaders of the present and architects of the digital future of the Caribbean. We are closing a youthful session with a feeling of hope and belief. During our entire day, we have witnessed your energy, talent, and in particular, your commitment to the most urgent challenges of our digital era. You are not the distant future. You are the present in action. On behalf of Cuba, let me thank the Caribbean Telecom Union for relying on us as a host of this fourth Forum of Governance of the Internet for the Caribbean Youth and the 21st Caribbean Internet Governance Forum. This space is not just another event, it is an act of regional resistance, and it is also a demonstration that together, by standing together, the Caribbean can exercise an influence on the global debate on internet technology and sovereignty. We have discussed about AI for development, cybersecurity, gender equality, and young people's empowerment. And these are not just technical topics. They are also political and social. Because technology, when it is at the service of the peoples, it becomes a tool for sovereignty and humanism. For small island states such as ours, these dialogues are critical. Regional cooperation is our shield and our compass. In the face of global asymmetries, in the face of multinational threats such as cyber crime and our strength is in unity. Only through that will we be able to satisfy the SDGs or the 2030 agenda, which was discussed in our last panel here. Young people from the Caribbean and Cuba renews to you our commitment to a democratic internet governance, which is also multilateral and is based on the international law. We reject any attempt of technological domination and the coercive use of telecommunications and manipulation of or gaslighting of the cyberspace for geopolitical purposes. We are for an open internet, an internet that is safe and accessible to everyone, men and women, as was agreed in Geneva and Tunisia. But we will not stop at the words. We need action. We also need public policies that will include men and women in the decision-making processes, as well as partnerships in order to create capacities in cybersecurity and AI and regulatory frameworks that will protect people rather than monopolies. You, young people, are critical in this purpose. Do not wait for permission to innovate. Do not underestimate your power to change realities. From Cuba, I can assure you that we shall continue to work with you. We shall continue to share experiences with you and strengthen networks and building together a cyberspace that will reflect the resilience and diversity of the Caribbean. This youthful forum is coming to an end, but our work will not stop. Please carry all of these ideas back home to your communities and turn our debating code and projects and policies. The digital Caribbean we are dreaming of depends on what we do today. Long live the young people of the Caribbean. Long live regional cooperation. Ever onward to digital victory.
Nos quedamos con esas palabras inspiradoras.
So we stay here with these inspirational remarks. Inspiration has been here all throughout this fourth forum. Anja says something very important, how to shape the discourse. And according to philosophy, the only thing that remains permanent is change. So this is why I have the pleasure to invite man who values the role of the young people in the transformation of the Caribbean society. Let me invite Mr. Rodney Taylor, the Secretary General of the Caribbean Telecom Union, to deliver a message that will inspire us to look into the future. Welcome.
Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Good day, everyone. Honorable Ernesto Rodriguez Hernandez, First Vice Minister of Communications, Ministry of Communications, Cuba. Honorable Ailyn Febles Estrada, Vice Minister of Comms, Communications, and Ministry of Cuba, Minister of Communications in Cuba. Mr. Cleveland Thomas, I don't see him in the room, but he is the area representative of the Caribbean for the International Telecommunications Union. Mr. Chengitai Misango, it's really good to have you here with us in the Caribbean, in person, in the flesh. Ms. Isabel Greenup Lozado, good to see you as well. Our paths cross very often in Geneva at the ITU Council meetings, and it's good to be here in Cuba. Other government officials from the government of Cuba, representatives from regional and international organizations, representatives from our partner regional IGFs, and members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the vibrant youth of the Caribbean. As we conclude the 4th Caribbean Youth Internet Governance Forum, and I want to say that the forum was not planned by the CTU. The young people planned, executed, came up with the topics, came up with the speakers, and I think they did a wonderful job, and they deserve a round of applause. I want to take a moment to reflect on the incredible energy, insight, and commitment that each of you brought to this space. This forum has once again proven that when the Caribbean youth come together, powerful ideas emerge. Ideas that can shape not only our region's digital future, but also influence global internet governance. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to the government of Cuba for hosting this landmark event and for the generous hospitality extended to all participants. Your support has created an environment where collaboration and innovation could flourish, and we are truly grateful. Over the course of today's forum, we explored a range of critical issues that will define the future of the internet in our region and beyond. We looked at artificial intelligence, policy and regulatory environments, empowering women in ICTs, and the CTU is pleased to support the CTU network of women, and I encourage you as well to sign up for that initiative. These discussions are not just academic, they are urgent. The internet is no longer a luxury. It is a lifeline for education, entrepreneurship, civic engagement, and cultural expression. Caribbean youth must be at the table where decisions are made about how this lifeline is governed. Your voices matter, your ideas matter, and your leadership is essential. The Caribbean Youth Internet Governance Forum is more than an event. It is a movement that ensures our region's youth are not just passive users of technology, but active architects of the digital world. Through platforms like this, we are building the capacity, networks, and confidence needed to engage meaningfully in global internet governance processes. Let us leave here inspired, connected, and committed. Let us continue to advocate, innovate, and collaborate. And let us remember that the future of the internet is not something that happens to us. It is something that we shape together. Thank you once again to our wonderful hosts, our partners, and every young leader who has made this forum a success. May your digital journeys continue to be bold, inclusive, and transformative. Thank you very much.